Hey dolls, welcome to Pinkie's podcast. This episode may contain some naughty language, so if you're a delicate doll, bye bitch. But before you go, please hit like and subscribe. Thanks, honeys. Hi guys, I'm back with a brand new episode, and honeys, I've got you another boss babe. Oh yeah, she is the queen of Halloween at M&D's theme park in Scotland. She's also got this pink epic churros van. We're going to talk all about it, guys, but she's another sister from another mister, I feel like. We met like last week, but this woman is my new best pal. So please welcome Sue Taylor.
Hi guys.
Hello. Do you love it?
I love it.
Loves it. Yes. So this is, I always kind of start with how we met. How random. It was like last week.
I know.
And you hear it already. That's why I know you're my vibe, because I'm like, we've been on my podcast. I'm like, yeah. So
Yeah.
like, yeah, let's
Easy.
go. Love it.
So we met through some scare actors.
Yeah.
/ scare experts.
Yeah.
King of the Halloween world.
They are, aren't they?
Yeah.
They are the aficionados of scare. So I worked with Mark when we were little babies. I just showed you a picture of us when we were out clubbing up in the club.
You still look the same.
He does. He's a baby.
No, but you look the same.
Oh, well, thanks. So yeah, he's like, me and Mark have been pals for bloody years, and we were looking for somewhere to shoot a video. And I'd said to you, I'd seen loads of things had popped up about M&D's doing this zombie theme, and our new video is zombie themed.
Yeah.
So I was like, check my contacts, Mark. And he was like, oh my God. He's like, this is so weird. He's like, because I feel like you two are just going to get on.
Just the stars align, don't they?
Isn't it?
It's good.
Yeah. So good.
And to be honest, so my husband's Mark as well.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And him and Mark had been talking for years, but we always joke about my Mark that he takes a lot of people to the dance floor, but he never actually dances.
Okay.
So he's spoken to Mark for years and years, but they've not danced.
Okay.
But this year, because I got involved, I was like, right, what are we doing? How are we taking this forward?
You're a doer.
I'm a doer.
I feel like that's why we're a vibe, because you are so me. It's like when we say we're doing something,
even if I get to the point where I'm about to do it, I'm like, I don't want to do this. I have to do it.
Gotta do it now. That's it.
You've said it.
Bite
you have
that
to
bullet.
Do it. Yeah. And so Mark and Sam are getting involved in we're rebranding this year to Scotland's Scream Park.
Love that.
And as you know, Scream Parks exist in the world. But it's quite a big deal. Like when you enter into that level, you're now accountable. And I think that with Mark and Sam's involvement, and they're going to like run a report on us and things like that, it keeps us accountable. Absolutely.
And it's going to take you to another level. Like you couldn't get better guys in this industry. Like they are the best.
Yeah.
Fact. And talking about Sam as well. So Sam does 1,000,001 things, and he also runs a show in Bristol called Fear, which is incredible. I'm going to see it this year and I can't wait.
That's exciting.
I'm so excited. So it's weird for me because coming from, I mean, I've said to you twice now, if I was to write a book, nobody would bloody believe it, like, about my life. But obviously I was a scare actor for years, and I ran the shows, I was producer. And so knowing it from both sides, like Halloween is just...
Your vibe.
It is. It's my Christmas. I just absolutely love it. So it's being involved on the other side is just great.
Yeah, and I think that so I do love Halloween, but I'm not the full-on fanatic.
Okay.
But when you start getting into it, you're like picking up the buzz. And it is a buzz, you know, like it's quite addictive.
It is.
And we even see that with the actors that we have year after year. They are hyped.
Yeah.
Like they're messaging before we've put it out.
I think it's total escapism. I think some people are really kind of like... See if you get, I call them savoury yogurt. See, like just boring people, like the Boringtons of life. They're like, oh, you goth. And I'm like, well, yeah, probably. Yeah. But do you know what I mean? Like, I really don't care. But it's like, I think people think like, some people get kind of scared. They're like, oh, it's the macabre or it's the this or the that. But actually, it's just total escapism and fun.
Yeah.
Because like I said to you when I was little and we were in America, it was like all encompassing. Halloween was everywhere and you lived it for like 3 months.
Yeah.
You know, and it was like I said to you, we would ride the neighbourhood. Like we'd get in the car and drive around because it was like Blackpool Illuminations.
And I feel like we are behind America.
Absolutely.
Everybody knows, so we're kind of trend setting or future trend setting from America.
Yeah.
And I would normally say that we're 5 to 10 years behind, but we have been doing this for 15 years.
Yeah.
And it's only now. And we can kind of say to ourselves, like, oh, we're a bit behind, but are we? Or is it just the right time for the UK's caught up?
I think so. And I think people want to really get out and live now. See what we've been through, and it comes up every effing episode that I do. But we went through a crap time, and now I think everybody's like, let's just get out and bloody enjoy it.
Yeah, and I think a lot of the data shows that. It's like experiential.
Yeah.
So even at Christmas present time, it's like you're buying It Is On vouchers or all experiential things, because we all buy ourselves whatever we want, but we want...
It's really hard to buy for people.
Yeah.
And like you say, experiences you cherish them more.
Yeah.
It's, you know, it's a memory.
And time, cash rich, time poor. So you're maybe not as much cash rich, but that's the saying, isn't it? And then you want to go and do things together. So
absolutely.
It's like, don't get me a gift. Why don't we just go and do that together?
Absolutely. Well, I'm actually doing that with my other sister from another mister. We're going to go to Edinburgh for 2 nights for our Christmas.
Oh, love it.
Like, and that is just our town. Do you know? We absolutely love it there. Like, I am absolutely freaking desperate to go to Florida for Halloween Horror Nights. Like, it is going to happen. It better be next year. Because I'm so desperate. It's to the point where
it's coming.
So we've got our new merch t-shirt here, so cool. And one of our fans who lives in Florida, he's ordered it and he's going to wear it to Halloween Horror Nights.
No, you have to actually. You're going to have to go and deliver next year.
I know. That's what.
Chap, surprise.
Yeah, I should have been like, you have to wait until I come there. But honestly, it fills me with excitement just thinking about going there.
And talking about escapism, the Universal actors, there's a whole thing on. Loads of them are actually lawyers, doctors, super professional people that can't really afford to take time out of work, but year after year they're just
get involved.
They're like, can't work October, sorry.
It's honestly, I have met the best people in the scare industry, and it's so funny because people watching this will be like, the scare industry, honey, it is massive.
Yeah, it's massive.
Like, there's award shows, right, for this stuff. Like, you would not believe.
Well, that night at ScareCon, I was like, I really... where have I been all my life? Like, I should have been here.
Yeah, these are my people.
Yeah. I was like loving everything, and
love that.
Just the effort that people go to with their costumes and stuff. But why was I saying that? I can't remember.
It'll come to you. This happens to me all the time while I'm doing this.
Yeah.
So the solicitors and the people working at Florida.
The people working at Florida.
It'll come back to you. But I was talking to somebody about this the other day as well, because obviously I used to run a show in Blackpool, and we had people that would just drop in to do shifts and things like that because they wanted to experience it. Plus it was a professional show, so they would get like actors credits for doing it. But it's so funny because, like I say, I think normal, inverted commas, people would think, oh, why? But you know what? You learn a lot about the human psyche. Like, a lot. Yeah. Like, I remember when I was younger, I always say the best job to do when you're late teens, early 20s is a bar job. Because you get the measure of people, you get your wits about you, you get a bit of strength, a bit of attitude, you know how to handle yourself, because there's no better way, because you're up there and people come into you. Do you know what I mean? It gives you that kind of little edge, and for me it made me a stronger person. But I think as well with the scare industry, it makes you realise that people are, they can flip on a knife. Like, they can flip. I remember we were, I need to get Mark on this podcast as well, because we were in a show together, and fear does weird things to people. This guy walked past. Remember I told you this about the bed scene that I was in?
Yeah.
So they kind of would walk around the bed and they're all hands on shoulders, but it was a dead end. So people would freak out, right? Because they didn't know how to get out. And then when they got like stuck, I would then wake up and scare the crap out of them. But this guy was so scared. He had a lighter And he was trying to set the bed on fire that I was in. No joke. I'm just sitting there going, what is happening? And then I was in another show where I was a clown. And I mean, all right, I was a clown. So, you know, it's messed up. And I was in this box thing that was on braces. And I was like in this box, and then I would jump out, like, and I had a rubber mask on, so I think people thought I was an animatronic.
Right.
So I was like this with like rubber hands and stuff, and I would pop, but there was no bottom in this box, so I could stand up. So I was the only one who could do this character because I could contort myself into a box, and because I'm very bendy, and I'd stand up and then start pegging it after them, and people freaked out. It's you're just not expecting it.
You don't know what you're going to do.
You don't, and it's like, how do people react? Well, an elderly lady punched me square in the face.
Did she hurt you?
Like, literally, I'm surprised she didn't break my nose. But you know, when you just like, you're so in shock that I think it doesn't hurt
that's
as
funny,
much.
right? We've got this like woman, Liz, that's worked with us for years, and she is so fun, but her sense of humour is so dry.
Oh no!
Like, if you don't know Liz, you don't know how to take her. But her and I,
God.
we used to work together. Like, we worked together for years. She's my wing woman, and sometimes we just get to the point where we're so busy in the day, we just stand and look at each other, and then burst out laughing. There was no words. But I always say to Liz, are you coming through? Because we invite the managers to press night. And she's like, I can't go through that, hen. Like, why? Well, my instant reaction, I just throat punch one of them.
Yeah.
So, no, I can't do that.
See, now at least she can control it.
Sack me.
Yeah.
And I'm
but
like,
at
no,
least
well, you're
she
not
knows.
going through.
But some people, I think they don't know till they're in that situation. Do you remember there was like a viral video years ago, and somebody popped out of a bin, and this guy full on sparked him out?
That's right.
And everyone was like,
reaction,
"Oh my god,
isn't it?
It really is." But so you can't really blame people because maybe they've never been terrified like that before. But some of the reactions were just insane.
We went years ago. So my husband, Mark, he came up with the idea to do the haunt at the theme park like 15 years ago. I hope I've got that right, by the way. But then as it transitioned, his brother, because it's a family business, he then took that on.
Right.
And it was him and his wife, Kelly. So they ran that. And then things just changed over the years. And so I'd organised Pumpkin Festival. Now that's kind of up and running. Obviously it needs a bit of work, but we've switched this year, so that's what's happening.
And
but
this is the kind of kids' daytime thing.
That's
the
daytime.
So there's something for everyone. It's so good.
And that's our logo. That's always our tagline, fun for all the family. Yeah. So we're always trying to hit on all the age points because we understand that you can come with your family. You might have a 3-year-old and a 13-year-old. Well, how you going to do that?
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm hoping I'm not going to lose my train of thought again. Right, okay, so yeah, we went to Alton Towers back then when we were doing all the research.
Yeah.
And it was one of the most mind-opening nights of my life.
Yeah.
And it was all very like, pleased to meet you, we're representing. And then fast forward 10 minutes, I'm literally grabbing on the back of this poor guy that I've just met who's like one of the senior managers, like,
oh my God.
Screaming, holding on to him. But what they taught us was that everybody's got different levels of fear.
Yeah.
So they try to touch on all of that. We've got the spiritual fear. So that's where the old Alton Towers house, I'm sure they've changed it.
Oh, it's great.
But
the
that's
walkthrough.
Tapping into the kind of spirit side. Then there was one that was serial killers. So some people are scared of serial killers. So when I was there in that time, it was there was like an abandoned police car and these two brothers, serial killers, had got out, and it was like a boiler room. And then the next one was circus. Yeah. And it's clowns, and we know people are scared of clowns. Yeah. But this is a new level of scary. And that taught me a lot. So that's what we also try and work on. Like, even if we're doing one haunt, one theme, is somebody claustrophobic? Yes. Or is it, for me, the anticipation? So you spoke about the bed thing. Yeah. And I did a similar one at Extreme Scream Park. Yeah. At the ScareCon
and
exhibition.
That's what gets you.
And I had to walk past a bed, and again it was this really tight space, and I wish it had been a wall so that I wasn't exposed. But I had to walk by the beds. Oh God. And there was something in the bed, but for me it's anticipation of not knowing. Like, what's if you're going to move, can you just move now? Just let me know. But it never moved, and I got by, and you know, there was nothing even there, but for me, the thought.
It's the thought of it. So it's not even what's happened yet.
No.
That's so funny. And it's funny as a scare actor, because obviously I've been on both sides.
Yeah.
And I actually feel bad for scare actors now when I go to things, because I want to be scared. Like, I want them to get me, but it's really hard for them to get me because I am already in their mindset.
Yeah, you're ahead of the game.
Yeah, and they never really go for me because they think, well, she's chill with this.
Yeah.
And I was the same. Like, when we would get people in, if somebody was mortally terrified, I would go for their ass. Like, I would really make it horrendous. But
That's
it is
so fun.
But the thing is, you know, that everybody else, it's so disgusting, really, because everyone else is going to have a great time because they're like, do you know? But this person's like just so bad with it. But I think as a scare actor, it's funny because it's weird. You don't know how people are going to react, but then you get the measure. You kind of do a few things to kind of see where they're at, and then you know how far you can push it.
Which is back to the whole psychology thing, working in the bar, serving somebody a drink, then they become vulnerable if they've had drinks, but you're still in control of that. It does, doesn't it? It's psychology.
It all partakes in the same thing. And I think there's a lot of people that get in scare acting that are maybe, they just love horror films, or they love dressing up, or this and that, but they don't realise how much they learn from doing that job.
Yeah.
You know, on top of like just their enjoyment of doing it, then they start to realise,
the costumes, like going on to that at ScareCon really got me, because I'm like, wow. And years ago at Pumpkin Festival, I had got somebody who was doing, I can't remember what it was, but it was something like design at a college to come and make our costumes, and I had the idea so strong in my head that it was easy to tell somebody that had the skill set to make them, but there's no way I could have went and bought. So we had the official Bad Witch, and she had this green velvet cape on, but we had Gucci written on the back of it because she was just such a diva, and she fancied Lewis Capaldi, and the whole idea was that she was trying to get these kids in. She didn't like the kids, but she's trying to get them in to mix up the unicorn feathers and the this and the that.
So random.
Try to make this potion that Lewis Capaldi had fallen in love with her. I went to the extent of creating the official Bad Witch Instagram. I had an official Bad Witch on Tinder. I had to ask accounts to pay for my Tinder.
Stop it. That is intense.
I know. I hadn't been on Tinder, like, I've been married for years, but I was like, what is it? Is it swipe that way or swipe that way?
Who's into this? That is so funny.
It was fun. It was really good fun.
But you can literally take it to another level. Like, I remember.
Far. I always take it too far, but it's good fun at the time.
It's funny because my brother would work, because obviously, you know, my mum does costumes and makeup design for all the scare shows, and my brother, he has special needs, but he loves like movies, and he loves being a character and loves being involved, and because there was people there that can kind of chaperone him, we had him doing street theatre.
Brilliant.
And people would literally go away and talk about him.
How good
because he was called Crazy Mavie was his character, but it was like based on something from the Ghost Train, but it was like another level of craziness. And he does say, man, we call him the Random Tangent because he just comes out with random crap.
I feel
anyway.
a bit like that myself sometimes.
Yeah, but he would literally get people in the car park, and he's like, like chatting away to him, and people were like, what was that?
Yeah.
Like, who was that person? But he would get on socials, they'd be like, oh my god, are you going to like wherever tonight? And they'd be like, yeah, and like, say hi to Crazy Mavie.
Oh.
Do you know, like, because it does stick with people, something that you're not expecting. So to then, these characters can fly.
Yeah,
that's
we're
social
actually
media now,
looking at that, and I know it's a bit late in the day, but we're looking at that. So if not for this year, definitely next year. But we want to create a character that's there year after year. So even when the dialogue changes in the haunts, we've got this solid character that's got its own page and its own following. I say it's.
I feel like you're looking at me like
just something just clicked.
Because it was funny because we came to chat to you about how we could work together, about doing events at the park and like us filming for music videos and stuff like that. But you were like, oh my god, could you come and interview people? And I was like, absolutely.
I know. I love it. I love it when a meeting goes onto another tangent. And that meeting was good because it was like, oh wait a minute, can we stop there? Can we talk about like maybe summer DJ things? And can we talk about Halloween presenting? And
there's so much scope. Like there's so much scope, because I think between us as well, we know all the right people.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? That can all come together and just make it
and
even
do
more
it.
epic.
Be doers.
Exactly. This is the thing. I think there's a lot of people as well, like in any industry, there's a lot of talk.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you just think, oh, like, when is this going to actually come to fruition? That's the one thing that drives me mad, because I am a doer. Like, if I say, like, well, yeah, we're doing this, and then the other end doesn't hold up to the bargain, you're kind of like, oh, come on.
I know.
Like, do you know, because people just, it's like, I get it, people have got 1,000,001 things on the go, but you really want to just get shit done.
Yeah.
You know?
Sometimes that can be hard the bigger the company you're dealing with as well, because there's too many decision makers and trying to, you know, filter that through. And I think sometimes it's the creativity as well, you know, like I am quite a creative person. You're massively creative. And so you're trying to pitch your ideas to somebody that is a spreadsheet person.
Yeah, it's hard.
And they don't get it.
They don't get it.
And sometimes I feel like I'm translating. So my father-in-law, I think Matty's like 75.
Wow.
And like he's the OG, works every hour. He's
incredible.
He's amazing.
He's going to keep going.
Yes.
Wow. Love that. Love that.
And I'll talk to him, and he actually gets super excited, and he's a man of that generation, you know, so you can picture Matty in your head with his check shirt. Yeah. Driving his crane, and then I'm like, we're going to do this and we're going to do that,
and then he loves it.
He loves it, and he'll get in the shed, and he'll be able to make things as well. So I'm not always best at making it, but I have the idea.
You've got the vision. Yeah. And that's it. You just got to find the right people to make it to fruition.
Do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm here.
I know.
We've got. I'm so excited. Like, there's just so much we can do, because, like, a lot of people that maybe listen to this podcast as well, they're not from Scotland, so they're from England, but they don't realise they can actually come and stay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that is something that's amazing. We run departments very much departmentally, but we realise that, and we're bringing it. So 2 years ago we started doing stay and play.
Okay.
So people can come to the theme park and they'll stay as well
at the hotel.
So
this is the
Alona Hotel,
and it's literally in the park.
It's there, and it's so beautiful because you're in a country park. We've got the Glass House restaurant, which is glass all the way around, obviously. And you're just looking out onto the trees and the lake.
Yeah, it's lovely.
It is popular with weddings.
I was going to say it's a great event space. Yeah.
Not fully wedding destination, but we've got a marquee at the back, and it can be transformed into anything. So we'll do like corporate events. We have princess afternoon tea parties, weddings.
Yeah, because I saw you had like a concert as well for kids.
Yes, but that was in the theme.
Good.
That was in the theme park.
Oh, cool.
So we've got a big event space at the bottom of the theme park. That's where Zombie Checkpoint's going to go over Halloween. But yeah, we use that a few times a year. Obviously, the weather plays a part in that. So it's summer months. There's so much. I mean, there really is so much. But trying to kind of incorporate the hotel more into what we're doing on the other side of the fence, which is the theme park.
Yeah, absolutely, because people, it's that whole thing of, isn't it, of like, oh, the travel, and then you're going to be exhausted because you've been doing that all day, but they can just stay over.
They can stay.
It's great. It's essentially like, it's the Scotland Alton Towers, do you know what I mean? You've literally got the whole thing there. You can stay over, there's stuff for the kids to do. In fact, I was talking to one of my friends, I need to link you up with her as well, and she has 2 kids, and I was telling her about the show and stuff. She was like, oh, I take the girls all the time. And I'm like, oh, do you actually? And she's like, yeah. She's like, do you know there's a massive python there? And I was like, sorry. And she's like, this massive python, I mean, it could literally strangle me and you together. And I was like, what? What is going on?
Here we go on a tangent again. I need to tell you about Eric. So Eric's a python. Oh my God. Eric
that
is
was my
famous.
granddad's name.
He's actually famous.
I love that.
So he is
oh my God.
He was in the army.
What?
He was like, you know, right, so you've got like dogs are the obvious option that you have a kind of mascot dog.
Oh, stop
Well, he's a mascot python.
Oh my God.
So there's a lot of press on Eric, and he's a big old boy now, but he's quite happy just being lazy and
my God.
doing his python thing in Amazonia, our indoor rainforest.
Do people like pick him up and stuff?
No.
Oh, thank God.
No.
I can't.
But we do handling sessions. But
oh no.
I mean he's massive. So no. But the handling sessions are really educational as well. So a lot of kids, is part of the curriculum of excellence, is that right?
Oh, okay.
The curriculum that our kids follow at school.
Oh, right.
They cover the rainforest.
Amazing.
So we get so many school groups coming, and then the handling sessions, which is great for ASN clients as well.
That's amazing.
And yep. It's so educational. And Amanda, our zoologist in Amazonia, she's so big on the Amazon that she even planted everything in Amazonia is from the Amazon.
Wow.
So the plants,
that's incredible.
The butterflies, the insects, the snakes, everything.
Oh my God, you would just never expect.
I know.
That's there
I know.
as well.
Boom.
Because you'd said, oh yeah, and we've got lose my voice. We've got Amazonia and stuff, and I was like, oh yeah, you are. Oh, because it wasn't open when we went. I don't think. I can't remember.
It would have been open. I just probably
we were
did
rushing,
on
weren't
this
we?
Amazon. Yeah.
We were
That's
rushing
right,
about.
We were rushing.
But when my friend said to me, she was like, yeah, it's massive python. I was like, what? I thought it was just going to be like a little nice garden walk through thing. And she was like, no, there's like serious like creatures in there.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God.
Also, another interesting fact about Amazonia, we've got a nocturnal section. So in that area, you go through like black doors, and all of a sudden it's nighttime. So the animals in there are nocturnal. We've got bats, kinkajous, which are
Paul just did a gasp because bats are my favourite.
Are they?
Yeah. I love bats.
Really?
Freaking bats. I love them. And
So-
owls. You haven't got any owls, have you?
No, we don't have owls. We
love
don't have
owls.
owls. Well, in the country park, sometimes because I live there, the owls wake me up at night.
Oh, I love that.
But those animals believe that it's nighttime in our daytime,
So they're
and
like
then
active.
when Amazonia shuts, the lights go on. And the animals go to sleep. And that's
Wow.
so that we can have some interaction. Otherwise, it'd be pretty boring that
'Cause
the
they'd be
animals
hiding.
would just be...
Yeah. Wow. That's
And
crazy.
there's a little tunnel that goes across the roof. So the honey bears go from one section to the other. So they crawl. So sometimes they're like running across and you're like, ah.
Oh my God.
That would be quite good for the haunt, wouldn't it?
Oh my God, can you imagine? People were like, are they animatronics? What is going on? That is mental. And you kind of touched on it there. So like, you're like, yeah, because I live there.
Yeah.
You live in a theme park.
I live in
Tell
a
me
theme
about
park. Oh, wow. So everybody kind of says the same, but obviously to me it's just kind of normal. But I've also got 3 kids, and my kids live in a theme park. That's pretty
like
Michael
what
Jackson, I guess.
Yeah, very. Like, what do their friends say? Are they just like, can we come over?
Well, they think it's incredible.
Yeah.
And they come over and they're like, can we go? Can we go? Can we go?
Oh.
And I'll be like, my little girl's Bo, she's like, in a minute. You know, like, we'll go after. But
That is so funny.
would it be okay if we got churros? And I'm like, yeah. But my kids, they probably just kind of overlook it a bit. Now they're getting to the point where they're still too young to work, really, but they want to go to work.
That's so good, though.
That is very good.
Yeah.
And so I think that now they're kind of past they've done all the stages. Like a lot of weekends I would be at the theme park and doing the rides. It would be soft play.
Yeah.
Amazonia, they go through a stage where...
Like, how incredible. You can just be like, right, kids, let's burn off some steam, chuck them in the ball pit. Do you know what I mean? It's like... It must be like... It sounds insane, but it must be one of the best places to raise kids.
Yes, I would say that what it brings with them is not just the fun factor, though. It's very much a family business, and we all work really hard. It is our life. And sometimes we take a lot of stick on social media, and it's hurtful because I don't think people realise
that you live and breathe it.
That we are doing our best. You know, we employ 300 members of staff at peak times.
Wow.
So we're doing it for everybody.
Exactly. And that is one of the things, when I first met you last week, I was like, this woman loves this place.
Yeah, we do.
Like
we
you,
all do.
and you just really want people to love it too.
I know.
Do you know
we
what I mean? Like I overwhelmingly felt that from you, that you were like, this is my heaven and I want everyone to see how amazing it is, and I'll do what I need to do. No, honestly, you really give that off, and it makes you want to be involved. Do you know, it makes me want to go. I cannot wait for Halloween to come and like just see the park.
And that's not just me, that is the whole family. And I think with the kids there, and they see that we're a hard-working family, and the way that our teams are, we're all pretty passionate. All the staff were amazing as well. We were walking through, the like, hi, da, da. And I was thinking, wow, because like, you know, you're one of the bosses, and they're just like, hey, you're like chatting away to you. And I thought, this is great. This is just so nice. Well, we're in getting our hands dirty as well, and I think we don't ask people to do things we wouldn't do ourselves.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we work hard, but going probably back to the kids, if they see that and they've got the work ethic and talking about working in the bar and things like that, I think that our kids are much more switched on than definitely what I was as a child. Our home is very busy. There's a lot of people in and out, and they're quite confident, and even my little boy is quite quiet, but he's quietly confident. And
that's
good.
Great. Like it gives them another level of their personality, I always think, because like when I was little and I would go with my mum, do you know what I mean? I would go with her to work if she's doing like makeup, if she's doing costumes or whatever she's doing, and it like you say, it's weird and it's not, but it becomes a normality to you. So you don't really know any different. But it'd be like, you know, when we would come back to England and I would go to school and I would tell people, they'd be like, oh, shut up. What are you on about? And I'm like, no, like, this is really what I do in my life. Do you know what I mean? They can't comprehend it because it's so weird. But like, I think it gives you that drive without realising. Because you just go into work. And I think, you know, like, I watch a lot of, obviously, like, God rest him, Ozzy Osbourne. But I've been watching a lot of the Osbournes again recently. And they took the kids on tour. Like, the kids were just always on tour. But like, you know, they're both... You can call them Nepo babies, but they're doing very well for themselves through business. You know what I mean? Because they've been around it and they've got knowledge that, you know, other people just wouldn't have about the road and touring and what goes into it, you know. So I think it gives them another level of ambition. You know. And you don't always know. Like my kids don't really go out on their bikes to play with the neighbours. Well, they never do that. It's their cousins that live next door who are a bit older. But so sometimes I'll go to, like, my mum's, for example. A lot of kids from school live in the street, and I love that because I'm like, oh, that's really good. We get to tick that box that out playing, because I love to go out and play. But on the flip side of that, you could say something to maybe my wee boy, for example, and he'd be like, but why would you do it that way, mum? When you could cut down on that and increase on that. And I'm like, you're 12. Like, whoa.
Yeah, you're
Where's
12.
The briefcase? Oh my God. That's so good.
And that's just really natural.
It's so funny though. That's what my friend Vicky, her son's very much like that. I mean, he's grown up with me and his mother dressed as ghosts running around being lunatics. Do you know what I mean? And we've done shows all over the place, and he's always been there, and he's only teenager now, but he is so switched on. I mean, he's been switched on since he's like a baby, because he's lived it. He's been around it, and he's always like that, right, mum, you know, because she does a lot of like shopping centre entertainment and things.
Brilliant.
So he goes, they do the dinosaur puppets and everything.
We had dinosaurs.
I saw that.
We've had the dinosaurs the last 2 or 3 years.
They're so good.
They are
so immersive.
So good.
It's great. So she does all that and all these things, but he acts in it as well. He's been circus school, he can juggle, like he's been one of our music videos. Like, he's an incredible kid, but you forget that he's a kid because he's so switched on. But it's great, and it's like I said, I think, you know, people always worry about the kids and, are they getting everything they need? Your kids are getting even more than they need, honey. Like, they are getting the life. I think it's incredible. I think it's so cool for them. And I think they're going to be like well popular at school. Like, can we come to your house? Like, you know? But it's so funny because not only are you doing all this, you kind of dropped on it a little bit with the churros.
Yes.
So, churros, baby. Tell me about this.
I know.
When have you got the freaking time?
I know. But I think, like, if you're like that, then it's like you.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I'm one to talk. I know. Yeah. Trust me, I know.
And I think when you get enjoyment, that's what you love, isn't it? So I love being busy. I love working. I just love doing.
Yeah.
And I love learning. But churro baby. So I've got this little pink vintage Bedford ice cream van, and her name is Tallulah.
Oh my god, it's so good. Where did what sparked this idea? Like, where did this even come from?
So, well, we do churros at the theme park, and it's highly popular.
Okay.
So after lockdown, we had a bit of problems with our business at that time. I know everybody did, but it was pretty bad.
Yeah. So, you've got so much staff as well. It's hard.
Yep.
And it's entertainment, which was the last thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were like, right, what else are we doing to safeguard ourselves going forward? And we're like, right, okay, well, let's do churros. We know people, it's kind of what we know. It's one product. And then how are we doing this? Well, food trucks are just really popular, aren't they? And then, I don't know, Mark's really creative as well. So him and I together, sometimes it's like, just stop and laugh. This is just, did we really just say that?
Yeah.
This is fun, isn't it? I'm sure we could make that happen. And so, I don't even know. I don't know.
Where did you see the van online? Did you have it painted? Like,
the vans came from down south, and Mark was talking to a guy with ice cream vans.
Oh, okay.
We've had a lot of things. Like, we had a fire engine before that was called Thirst Aids, and it had,
Stop it.
you opened all the shutters and it was all slush machines. And we travelled with that, but it also was like, had a sleeping quarters in it, and because the weight of it, it could tow another food unit.
Oh so, my god, like, that's insane.
I think, like, you probably look at what you need to do and then how to fulfill that. But Tallulah, she's just the cutest thing. So she's candy pink.
But was she like that when you got it?
No.
Okay.
Fully refurbed. She was cream with a wall sign on the sides. Like Wall's
like
ice
a
cream.
proper ice cream van, right? Okay.
And so
God,
we
it's so
fully
weird because looking at it, I would never have thought, because you've zhuzhed it up
everything
to the max.
Yeah.
She's even got eyelashes.
Eyelashes.
But like, I would
her little
never
tramp stamp on her bum.
I love it. But I would never have thought that was a Wall's ice cream van.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Because it looks like, even just like the moulding of it looks super vintage.
Yes.
It's so cute.
And then ice cream cones on the top, and they light up, so she gets prettier as nighttime comes. I know.
So, and how does that work then? So you started to take that to different places? Cause obviously it's
actually,
mobile.
the St James Centre in Edinburgh was the first gig.
Okay.
So on the very first day that opened, Tallulah was there for her very first day of opening.
Can I just tell you, that is so weird.
If you just
I was working in there at the Lego store. How weird is that?
That's crazy.
I was literally a character, like, I can't remember what I was, Miss Pop or something. Like, I had these balloons and stuff, and I was like making Lego with kids.
That Lego store was so weird. Insane.
Oh, it's crazy.
They're so busy.
Can I just tell you, like, they're one of the best companies to work for.
Really?
We were going behind the into the office and stuff, and they got like the fridges were like full of drinks. They had cakes. They had board games. Like, they could take like an hour off and just play games together. And I was like, where am I? Like, what is this? But all the staff were like buzzing.
So
they were
happy.
the nicest people, and they were so happy in their job. And I thought, because you've got it good, pal. But good. That's how it should be. Like, if you want your staff to be happy and like content, wow, I can't imagine any of them ever leaving. I think one of them said she went off to do like a summer stint in like Spain or something, and she just came right back because she was like, they're the best company ever. But that is so weird that we were there at the same thing. That is so weird. So that was your first gig?
So that was the first gig, and then from that we got into Edinburgh Christmas markets at George Street at the ice rink.
Amazing.
That was, and I mean, I know we're talking about the time that it's like, we don't talk about, but we always end up talking
comes
about.
Comes up in every bloody podcast, doesn't it?
But that, I can't even remember. That's a big blur, isn't it? But it's something like we came out of lockdown, then we went back in kind of at Christmas. That was that time.
Right.
So we did do really well, and then I bought another van because I wanted to upscale. And her name's Delilah, and that's Tallulah's sister. She's not as curvy. She's a little bit younger, the model of the van.
The baby van.
She is. But actually the van's a little bit bigger. Mm-hmm. So the plan was always going to be that we had one stationary at St James Centre and the other one going out doing different events.
Okay.
And then I came out of St James Centre because as they started to put more food units inside,
it wasn't getting
it slowed down outside.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, I'm not travelling to Edinburgh every day. And I loved it at the start because like I'd phone all my friends and I'd be having this commute time that I didn't have before.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it, but you know, nah.
It's too much.
It's too much.
Yeah.
So it kind of side hustles in the background.
Okay.
So I'm
Do
now...
you book it for like parties and things like that? Or?
That's the kind of thing that I'm going into now.
Okay.
So to move the van, it used to cost like 500 quid a time.
Oh my God.
Because I needed to hire somebody. But we've now invested in our own trailer.
Oh, right.
So we can move ourselves. Well, I can't, but Mark does.
Yeah.
So yes, I've created a little PDF that's able to go out to anybody that's looking to hire for parties.
So there you go. If you want a pink, cutie little churros van at your wedding or your party or whatever.
Yeah,
it's so unique though, and like so kitsch, like but modern.
People
do you know what I mean?
People do fall in love with her. So out of the whole of St James Centre, and we know Lego was there, we had the first, I'm sure it was the first Stradivarius, you know, that Spanish company, like Bershka, all these big brands that we were bringing to Scotland.
Yeah.
And out of all of those massive brands, Churro Baby was the most Instagrammed image of the whole of St James Centre. They really didn't want us to leave
because it's so iconic, like
very iconic. And you know, like there's a lot of Chinese and Japanese students in
they
Edinburgh.
must love it.
They were in love. Sometimes they would get to the front of the queue could be all down the street, and I don't think they even knew what they were going to buy.
No, they just loved the
but
visuals.
They needed it. They needed it. And sometimes we would just be like trying to hurry up and get through the customers. We would just be like, churros and Nutella, or churros and white chocolate, and they'd just be like that.
Whatever.
We were just telling them what they're having. I mean, they did love it, but
and then like I can just imagine, I mean, this is why I am obsessed, like another place I really need to go is Japan. And you've been.
I was there.
You bugger.
And I'm still buzzing from Japan.
God.
So we went to Japan for 3 weeks in the summer.
Wow.
And I feel a bit show-offy saying that, and I don't want to be like that. So it was like 2 years of planning.
Mate, I would be dining out on that forever. It's so good.
We both turned 40, so it was kind of like our thing.
Yeah.
So, and
fab.
Anyway, it was just amazing. We had 8 nights in Tokyo.
Wow.
We had a 8-page itinerary or something like that because I'm a doer.
Yeah. Pack it all in.
Kids. We even moved hotels. So it was like, and it was so educational, I think, for the kids as well.
Yeah.
Like not in a like, you know, academic way, but the learning.
Absolutely, because it's a completely different culture.
Yep.
Yeah.
We stayed in a robot hotel where the robots check you in. We stayed in a ryokan, which is a Japanese guest house. We slept on the futon, the bamboo mat.
Wow. Oh my God.
We did Disney. Best Disney I've been to. I'm a big Disney girl as well. And it wasn't expensive.
Wow.
Once we were there, it wasn't expensive.
Wow. I see. My only thing is because I'm like vegan and gluten free. I'm like, will I die? Like,
no.
Can I?
I tell you, I'm so into food, nutrition, like food and health, and I'm always very aware of that. And I can tell you that naturally Japanese food is pretty much dairy free. They put egg in most things, like in say like a ramen or something like that.
Noodles.
You normally have the egg. There's not really any gluten because if we think about the noodles or the bao buns, even like at Disney when they had burgers, the burgers were like a Donald Duck hand or a Mickey glove.
Oh my God.
But they're made out of rice flour.
Oh, wow. So that's why, like, a lot of Indian food is naturally gluten-free, because they use chickpea flour?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, I didn't think of it like that. That was my only concern. I thought, am I literally going to have to just take,
and there's so little sugar.
Dried pasta.
No. It's actually made for you. And,
wow. Paul, we're going.
Yeah.
We need to go. I'm so excited.
And there's so little sugar. That diet is actually so healthy, but without realising, because it's so super tasty.
Yeah.
And even when, like, you go to a restaurant, the first thing here, people come out and say, can I get you a drink? And it's like, people order, I know I'm talking stereotypically,
yeah,
but
no, it's true though. Yeah,
somebody will be like, oh, can I have a Coca-Cola please? And then the food, and even I love, you know, Barbara O'Neill and people like that, so she'll say, like, don't drink with your food because it reduces the gastric juices, it can't digest properly. But in Japan they don't offer a drink.
Okay.
You've normally got water at the table, or free tea. And the tea is like green tea or oolong tea, jasmine tea, rose tea, any type of tea.
Wow.
You don't even know what you're getting, actually. It's just tea. You just call it tea.
Just drink it. And you feel dead healthy. Yeah. It's funny, actually. There's a lady in Dumbarton where we are, and she's called Pad Thai. So she does massage and she's incredible. Like, when I was, another thing, years ago I competed in bodybuilding. And true story. And so I was going every week because I was in agony. And she would just, like, I don't know, like, you'd just come out there feeling incredible, but she would give you this amazing tea afterwards. And I would say to Paul, I'm like, I feel cleansed. Like, I feel
it's good.
Incredible.
It's really good.
And she'd be like, you can make for yourself. And I'm thinking, what? And she's like, yeah, you go in the forest and you pick this and that. And I'm like, Pat, I'd probably die. Like, I'd probably poison myself. Like, no, I'll just let you make it, you know? Like, but then it's crazy how they just know.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
After the 8 nights in Tokyo, we went on a cruise, and it was 12 nights, and it went all round outside of Japan. It did a stop in South Korea, and then up to back where it started. It was amazing. But going on that ship and having the Western food, at first, and it was only 8 nights in Tokyo, but at first when we started to eat that food, I was a bit like, that's so sweet.
Yeah, yuck. It's weird, isn't it?
It's
when
weird.
You've had such natural stuff. Like, that's why I love when we go to London, because I'm a bit obsessed with Turkish. Like tabbouleh and falafel. And Paul makes his own hummus, by the way. Oh my God. So, makes very good Lebanese. So I love going to London because, like, it's the capital of Turkish, isn't it? Yeah. It's the best Turkish ever. But, like, and we don't really eat out that often, do we? Like, we make everything. We don't really have takeout or anything. But, and mainly because of the vegan gluten-free thing. Because you'll always know, you'll go to a restaurant and they'll be like, oh, have you got any allergies? And I say it's an allergy because I'm like,
you want it,
I want to make sure.
Seriously.
Yeah, because you just think, like, what's the difference? Do you know what I mean? Like, but we've been to places and you go, oh, does this have gluten in it? And they're like, oh, just have to go and check. And I'm thinking, honey, you should know.
Yes.
Like, you work here.
Yes.
Like, come on. But it's not as important as it is in places like America, you know, maybe Japan. I haven't been to Japan, so I don't know. But in America, they are on it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, if it's like, oh, yeah, gluten-free. Yeah, no, ma'am, this doesn't have this, that, and the other. But I hate it when they call me ma'am as well. I feel really old.
But in the food industry, because that's a bit of my background as well. Actually, that's most of my background.
Yeah.
It's by law now that you have to have your allergens displayed.
Yeah.
I need to keep on top of that as well.
Yeah.
And going back to Churro Baby, I feel really bad sometimes because people come with nut allergies.
Oh, okay.
And I'm so scared of it.
I know, it's absolutely terrifying.
I'm scared of it.
The only what really put me off was eating it. We went to Belfast, and have you been to Belfast?
Yes.
It's so expensive.
Yes.
Like, whoa! But we went for this Mexican food because that's kind of my thing. Like, a bit obsessed with Mexican, but nothing can ever beat my mum's Mexican food because she's just
because
like,
she spent so much time in America.
Yeah, so it's like the best Mexican. But went for this Mexican food, and they made this. It was like a kind of bang bang cauliflower type thing, but like Mexican vibe. They put bloody what's the Mexican beer? Corona. They put that in the batter. Well, it's got gluten in it. The beer had gluten in it, but they didn't have it on the thing. Like, everything else had gluten, and it didn't even compute in my mind.
Yeah.
The next day, I'm not joking, my stomach was out here. It was horrendous. I was in so much pain. And I thought, they're going to kill someone, by the way. Because if you're not savvy, I mean, I'm savvy, but even I didn't pick up on the putting this stuff in it. Yeah. And I was so ill off it, but I thought, God, if I was actually allergic, that would like really hurt somebody. So it's scary, isn't it?
My sister-in-law, Mark's sister, is celiac.
Oh, okay.
So at the theme park, we are quite geared up, and we have been for a lot of years, because obviously she's there and she's eating there all the time.
Yeah.
And see, to be honest, there's minor changes that you make to be gluten-free.
Yeah.
So don't quote me on this, but I want to just give a loose example that it's as simple as maybe not using one type of gravy, but using Bisto instead.
A different brand that's actually probably
not
more
the own,
tasty. It's funny because it's funny you're saying that as well, because I think people as well, I mean, if I say to people, oh, I'm vegan, I don't start going around, I'm vegan, like, whoa, with placards and all the rest of it, but like, I'm vegan. Do you know what I mean? Like, it shouldn't be a massive issue. And I think some people that aren't savvy just go, oh, you're just difficult.
Churro baby churros are vegan.
Love it.
And with cinnamon sugar, that's fine. And Biscoff is vegan.
Yeah, there you go.
So you can have, I mean, I know it's not healthy. We're talking about healthy food and stuff, so a lot of sugar, but
sometimes
yin
you
and
gotta
yang,
treat yourself.
guys. Yin and
Sometimes
yang.
you gotta treat yourself. Exactly, moderation.
Yeah.
Pulls like that, I can't wait. But he actually noticed when we were doing the tour of the park, he was like, oh, look, vegan. Like, there's vegan stuff. And I was like, oh, maybe I can have some chips here.
Yeah.
I love a little sneaky pack of chips.
It used to just be veggie up until, I want to say, like 4 years ago. And now vegans...
Massive. Well, we've been
Like here.
vegan for about 9-10 years, maybe. I think it is now. I think it's about 9 or 10 years, but I've been veggie since I was 5.
Right.
So the vegan thing wasn't that much of a jump, but I did love cheese. So that was the only thing. But we're in such a great spot now that there's so much choice.
Yeah, there is.
Like, it's unreal. Like, the amount of like, it's so easy. It's so easy, guys, to go vegan now if you want to. But it's such a funny thing to think about it, because some people are like that, oh, gluten-free, like, ugh. And I'm like, you say to people, what's gluten? And they can't even tell you. Yeah. They don't even know what it is. And it's glue. It is glue. Yeah. It's a binder. And when we majorly noticed it, when I was competing, I was still having gluten, because I was having Vital Wheat gluten, because it's really high in protein. And I don't know if it was because I had so much of it, but then after that I had a major intolerance to it. But I had a gorgeous, I could see it in Tallulah, this epic, beautiful vintage mixing bowl, you know, with like moulding around the edge of it, proper 60s. And we would mix the stuff, and I kid you not, we could leave that bowl to soak for a week and the stuff would not come off. It was welded. My beautiful bowl was just gone. She was gone. I know. But and then you think, what's that doing to your insides? Like, and people think like, oh, when I have pasta or whatever, I feel like, ooh, and you're like, yeah, because it doesn't go anywhere for a long time, you know.
I think the lady that you spoke about the massage is part of this group, and I'm part of it. But it's called the Wellness Hub, and it's Janice Klein. Right. And she's big on fermented foods, but she is a food scientist and food nutritionist by kind of that's what she studied. So she used to work for a big bread company. I won't say the name, but anyway, she'll tell you like the food scientist's job is to find the sweet spot to make it last the longest and to be the cheapest product to make. Yeah, mass production. So then you talk about emulsifiers, things like that, and they actually just strip out your gut bacteria. Yeah. And that's what brings in a lot of problems because that is the last part of digestion and the bit that allows your body to absorb all the nutrients. Yeah. And if we don't have that, it also connects to your brain and you're able to have that gut-brain. Exactly. Even decision making. Isn't it so funny? Everything comes to your gut. Exactly. And you've literally witnessed it, like you say, when you were on holiday
and you go back to the Western diet on that cruise, and you're like, oh God.
I know.
It's funny, isn't it?
I just wish it wasn't an option. I really do wish shiny wrappers weren't an option.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Read what's in your food, people.
I know.
Isn't it? People still don't. They still just chow down, and you're like, honey. Like, people think I'm insane, but saying like 20 years and it's like just normality, like gluten doesn't exist anymore, like everyone's vegan. I think they're going to be like, yeah, that's just normal. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's funny, isn't it? Because even when my mum was vegetarian, when she was like, I don't know, I think she went vegetarian, she was maybe 10, 13, something like that. And people were like, huh, what?
Yeah.
They were like, why is your daughter vegetarian? And it was just like, she just couldn't eat meat. She just couldn't do it. But it's so funny because now that's normal. Yeah. But now vegan's weird.
Yeah.
Do you know? It's so weird, isn't it?
And it's a bit trendy as well, isn't it?
That's what bugs me, I think, is the trendy thing. Because for me, it's my well-being and my taste. Like, I just don't want to eat meat. Like, I've never wanted to eat it, really. So it's funny, but I think people, jump on the wagon as well. Yeah. And, like, do it for a bit. But I think, I don't know. I don't get it. But you can only keep yourself right.
Exactly.
And you can only give people knowledge. Knowledge is power.
Yes, we can only try our best.
But I love that you've got all this, like, food knowledge as well. It's like,
I know.
You're
That's
just
my thing.
Pinkie in the brain right now.
I know, and you're drinking your kombucha, and I'm going to tell you how to make it. I'm actually going to gift you a SCOBY.
Oh my God, I'm excited.
Because that's what you do. Then your kombucha will make more SCOBYs, and you'll be able to gift somebody else. And
so excited.
We're just all sharing the kombucha love.
I love kombucha. It's so funny I brought you that. I must have just known that you're into it. But I feel like I'm like the kombucha whisperer.
Yes.
When I'm doing my lives on Instagram and stuff, people are always like, what are you drinking? What are you drinking? Because I'm there with a can. They're probably all right. Yeah. And then when I used to have, there was another brand, but it was in a big brown bottle. And people like that are like, are you drinking some like shandy or something? Like, what are you having? I'm like, no, it's kombucha. But I've got so many people onto it and they're like, wow, it's like really helping my gut, you know?
So there's the 4Ks. That's what I always go by. I can't believe I'm talking about this. Like, my friends are going to laugh at me because they're like, why does it always get back to this with you?
It's so good. I love it.
The 4Ks, we've got kombucha, kraut, kimchi and kefir.
You love all that, don't you? That is Paul's.
The second two she hates because I eat them.
Yeah.
Sauerkraut and kimchi.
Yeah.
So kefir, we buy it in the shop, but it's pasteurised. So actually a lot of the good gut bacteria and probiotics have been wiped out. It's still going to be okay for you. It's just not as living as you'd like it. But you can easily buy, there's a good website called Happy Kombucha. And you can buy kefir grains. So they look like little jelly grains, and you just get an old jar and put some.
And these are vegan as well.
If you want soya milk, almond milk,
almond milk is mine.
Any of your non-dairy milks, you just put your little kefir grains in there. Leave it out, depending on how warm your house is. It could be 4 hours, 8 hours, but you swirl it, and then it starts to go like thick, like a yogurt drink. Not quite yogurt, but switch to kefir instead of yogurt because there's 15 times more probiotics.
Wow.
15 times more.
I did not think we were going to go here, but this is like,
here we are.
See what you get from this podcast. You get a bit of everything. There's your recipe. Crack on.
And I love you. So you love kimchi.
Oh, he loves it. He loves it. See, I like kind of like fermented stuff. Like I like pickles and.
You just hate the smell.
Yeah, it's just it's that some of the smells are just. I'm such a smell freak. Right. Like I have got a hyper nose.
Okay.
I know. You smell divine, darling. Don't worry. But no, literally, like he laughs because he's like, "You smell everything." I'm like, "I do," because I can't. Don't offend my nose. Like that's me. I can't. Do not offend my nose.
Talking about noses and then thinking about the haunt. Sorry to go back.
Go for it. We love the random.
Extreme Scream Park.
Oh, the scents.
The pork pie.
Yep.
The smell.
Oh, rank. Right, so let me tell you, I did a show
I thought I was going to throw up.
Yeah, it's hideous. Well, imagine this. I did a show and it was like, what was it? I love the many realms of hell, right? So you had like gluttony, all these different things, right?
That's a great idea.
So I can't remember what I was, but I was some vampire sucking succubus hideous thing. So I was doing that, but then it was just horrendous. So, and I remember I was eating a body, and then I was like, I don't know, body. Yeah, like, and then like essentially being a lesbian with this other girl, like not crazy, like I've said that now, I've said it's out there, but it was very much like we were like, oh yeah, we're together, we're eating this body, and it was just horrific, right? So then I mean we literally nearly got shut down.
Book, so nobody believes
that. Yeah, exactly, no one's going to believe it. We nearly got shut down, you know, because we ripped up a book, like an old book, and we stuck it to the wall. Well, I was told to do this anyway, so we did this in a heart shape, and then we put red paint over it. One of the scene guys did it, red paint and a heart, and it was like, Jesus loves you. Oh, no, Satan loves you. We nearly got shut down by the church, like all like honestly, it was like the best press you could ask for, because everyone was like horrified. Honestly, I can't believe I've just remembered I did this show. So the little scene next to us was gluttony. When I tell you, this was so horrendous. This guy was sitting there, a grown man in a diaper, and he had a big dummy, and he had like the bonnet on and everything, and all the sheets in the room were white, but they were brown stained, right? Brown stained. So they would come in, and this show was for students. It was when the students come in, freshers. So they came in, and he was like, welcome to gluttony, all the beep you can eat, basically the poop. And he would go in this diaper, and we gave him peanut butter and like Nutella, and he was like pasting it together, and he was pulling this stuff out of this diaper and eating it. It was so rank, but what took it to another level, you couldn't smell the peanut.
That's a bit on the level of what we were talking about earlier.
This was another level.
Goes over to the other side.
It went even worse. It went even worse than this, but we got... It was so disgusting because you couldn't smell the peanut butter, but we had a scent in there. You know, have you tried the scents before? So you have like a bucket, and you put the water, and you have like a thing, and it was poop. It was poop. Imagine what that is like.
How could you keep working?
I don't know. I was literally, I felt sick. You know when you have that overwhelming sick feeling? Like I've thrown up before from a car air freshener in my mum's car. That's how bad my smell thing is. Like, honestly, you cannot, like, you know, point of reference, do not offend my nose, because I will vomit. But yeah, that's how bad it was. I just felt like sick the whole time because it was just so disgusting. But we had even worse than that sometimes. Like we did a show, and it was containers like your show. So like the shipping containers that are converted, and it was a boat theme. So everybody had like barnacles and things, and it'd all come out of the ocean. It was very Davy Jones, and it was like very, very immersive. And we even had bits that would move and stuff. And the smell in there was a sea smell. Even that.
Was that terrible?
Oh, because it were like strong seaweed. Do you know, like in every room as well, it was like overwhelming scent of like...
I really felt when I was in that one, I loved it, but I was like, how can people be in here all that time? And then going back to health, is that good for you?
Well, I mean, it's a scent, isn't it? Like, it's funny because...
But they say scent's one of the most toxic things. Candles and...
I mean, they obviously have to have some form of safety thing going on with these, and they have been around a long time. I can't remember the company we used to get them from, but it wasn't just some... dodgy thing. It was like a proper scenic scents company, because they also did scents for car showrooms. Did you know this? So they pump out into car showrooms and places specific scents that make you want to spend money. Maybe you need to think about this.
I know there's music that makes you want to spend money, but scents is one that makes you spend money.
Scent is another one.
People have their own smell, and more and more people are using scent machines.
No, it's a thing throughout.
You want to spend? What would that be? Like a luxury brand, or like I want to be part of this because
it's crazy.
They smell good.
Yeah, even like a lot of the top brands like Prada and Gucci, Fendi, all these stores, like especially in Hollywood and places like that, they have. Like the Beverly Hills stores, they have these scents that are pumped out into the store. And it's a thing, I mean, people will be listening to this now going, what? It's a, go and check it out. Like, it's a real thing. So there's so much, and that is immersion. Like, that is immersion.
It's, and then it becomes memories, and then you can, like, trigger childhood memories from scent. But the foods, people do it as well. You know, like... if something smells overly sweet, then chances are that it's
well, look at
scent
this. Look
machine.
at the stores like in the supermarkets, and they're making fresh bread all the time. It's to entice you in,
Yes.
because then you're like, oh, I want some bread. Do you know? Because
Coffee.
you can smell. Yeah, exactly. Coffee. It's
They
the
say
same
if you're
thing.
selling your house, you should put bread in the oven and have coffee
yeah.
on, because it's like home.
Yeah.
I
It's
don't know how
so
true
funny,
that is,
isn't it? It's
but
so
that
funny.
takes us back to psychology again.
Exactly.
It is. It's all the
You've got to-
psychological
there's so
triggers and all
much-
the senses.
And that's it, like what you're saying about what you're doing at M&D's, like it's so every aspect of it you are trying to make the best because you just love it so much, and there's so much to think about, like there's so much to your job. People have no idea, like the levels you have to go to. Like you've said, you've got WhatsApp groups going off for everything, like ridiculous things, but
they're like,
there's so much
please,
to it.
not another WhatsApp group. And I'm like, I tried to make them fun. So last week we were doing Scarecrow Festival at Bothwell, and I had the little like scarecrow emoji, so I put out what the times are for coming and leaving, and can you just drop a little scarecrow emoji so I know that you've seen it? Then it'll turn to a snowflake for Christmas.
Oh my god, I love it.
fun.
So how do people get tickets at the moment for the Halloween show that's coming up?
So if you go onto the Scotland's Theme Park,
scotlandsthemepark.com. Yeah.
scotlandsthemepark.com website, which is our main website, and the little drop down box is what's on.
So
And there
people can
you'll see
book to
everything
see all
that's
the
on.
different
Yeah.
attractions, can't they, as well? So you've done it this time where they don't have to book for each one. They
Yeah.
can kind of pick.
Yeah, so you'll know this, but Scream Parks generally you pay an admission fee, and that's you. You'll then go and queue up at each of the haunts, and it's fully immersive with Roman actors and themed food, and it's just all vibey.
Yeah.
So that's where we want to take it to. But we did a little poll and we put it out to the audience. What would you like? So for this year, we've added in the second attraction, which is Zombie Checkpoint.
Yeah.
From a
So
company,
exciting.
Zombie Infection, who are pretty massive down south. They've got so much viral content.
So exciting.
I know. So this first time for them to come to Scotland, they're buzzing. We're buzzing.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
It's going to be so good.
Yeah.
This is on the doorstep, guys. If you're in Scotland, like this is the place to be at Halloween. And you've actually got loads of dates as well.
Yes. So we have. And then we've rebranded to Scotland Scream Park. But during the day we have Pumpkin Festival, and then Zombie Checkpoint are doing like a kind of lowered down version,
like
if you like, a
kid
kiddie
style?
version.
That's great.
It's still kind of pointing towards a 10+ audience.
Okay.
But the kids will have a torch.
Great.
And
Love
the parents
it.
can go as well, but they'll have a torch. It's 2 teams. They're racing against the zombies to get to their checkpoint, where they'll tap their torch on a RFID section, so it's scored at the end. So it's
Amazing.
quite competitive as well.
Guys, get your kids to this.
I know.
It's going to be so good.
And do you know what? Even for like a kid with a Halloween or an October birthday,
yeah.
that's such
great.
a cool birthday
Such a kids'
party.
party. Yeah, absolutely. And you've got obviously the hotel, so if people want to come for the
and
weekend,
stay over.
And like when I tell you this place is a rabbit warren of epicness, when you did us that tour, I was like, sorry, what now? So you've got like the Amazonian rainforest, you've got pool tables, you've got arcades,
Yeah, so if
ball pit.
go to the bowling at night time.
Yeah.
We've got the flagship Monterey Jacks.
Monterey Jacks is incredible.
It's massive.
Like the places where you can eat. There's like a little saloon you can go in. There's a
So
honestly, it's great.
It's all immersive as well, because upstairs you can go to the barber's room and sit in there and have your
good.
food, or
So
the
good.
general store. There's a prison, a jail.
Yeah, and you've got an American diner in there as well.
Yes,
which is
American diner
incredible.
with different food outlets. So we've got pizza, and they're just, oh my, that pizza is so good, but I don't think they're vegan.
God. Oh, no.
But do you know what
Have
he
some
does?
chips.
He does. He's really Italian, Adrian. So he's like, his pizza's the best.
Oh, love it.
So you would do like olive oil, rosemary, something like that. But sea salt.
Excited.
Num num. So even like if you've finished being there during the day, you stay at the hotel.
Yeah.
You can go bowling.
Wow.
Play a bit of pool, the arcades. If you've got younger kids, we've got the soft play.
And if it's crap weather, It's all indoors.
Exactly.
So good.
Indoors and outdoors. But
Love it.
they say there's no such thing as bad weather, just bad clothing.
Exactly.
Just get wrapped up.
Living in
crack
Scotland,
on.
pal. We're
Just
used
crack
to it.
on.
Get on with it. So funny. It's like, oh, it's rained off. Not in Scotland.
I
I don't
know.
think that's ever happened at any event. Like we were talking about Christmas markets. I did a Christmas market last year and it was snowing, right? We still went on.
Yeah.
We still went there.
I know.
It was pretty quiet for a while, but people came later on, but they were, oh, we're snowed in. We'll be there in about an hour when we've dug ourselves out.
But
see, if that was down south, they'd be like, oh, we can't do it.
But that's so funny, like,
It's
to hear
so
that side, because
funny.
I'm that person, like, really, it's snowing, we're not
And
shutting.
what? Yeah.
Get, like, put an extra pair of socks on.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
How did they operate in Canada with, like,
that's-
20 foot of snow?
And that's so
Come
funny
on.
you've said that, because my godfather lives in Canada, and when we were there, I mean, you're talking like, 3 feet of snow.
Yeah.
Well, we still went out to the shop. We still went here, there, and everywhere.
But they have to. Like,
Yeah,
can't
get your snow
stop.
tyres on. Let's crack on. But this country, they just go, oh.
Uh-huh.
But Scotland, no.
A bit
Nothing's
different,
going to stop
bit
us.
tougher.
Yeah, I love it. And so, so if you want to get your tickets for that, get on the website. You're also at Scotland's Theme Park on social media.
Yes.
Because some people keep will search like M&Ds, but
I
no,
know.
just search Scotland's Theme Park.
Scotland's theme park. We've had like so many meetings about this lately, like about the branding and
Yeah.
kind of looking at it, because it feels like we've got an internal language,
Yeah.
and then there's external language.
And what people think, yeah.
But M&D's is a very local thing, because the old theme park before was M&D's, which stands for Matty and Douglas.
Ah,
So my
right.
father-in-law's Matty, his brother's Douglas. So they actually built the
see.
business.
Wow.
Like, literally built it.
Wow.
Matty, with his check shirt on even back then, putting the bricks in the ground.
Oh,
and
bless him.
and Douglas, his brother. But the company split a few years back.
Right, okay.
And there's like a travelling side of the business where when it was together, we would be doing like back in the day Tea in the Park, which is Transmit now. And
Oh, yeah, of
all the
course.
kind of big events
Yeah.
everywhere. I mean, they've been to Dubai, Singapore,
Wow.
Caribbean,
Wow.
with attractions.
That's incredible.
Brussels, all over Europe.
So, I mean, the thing is, like, Scotland's theme park makes sense as well.
Yeah.
Because is what it is.
Yeah,
Like, do you know
so-
what I mean?
Yeah, but just trying to kind of push towards more now the Scotland's theme park, because we've got Scotland's theme park events.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. There's so much going on, guys. You've got to
there's
check
a lot.
this out.
There's a lot.
And then there's also your churros baby is at cb.churrosbaby.
That's it.
Yeah.
And that's
So-
Instagram, but I'm having Instagram problems right now, but hopefully I'm going to be back up.
Yeah. But the churros are still there. So if you do
churros
want to
is still
book
there.
for the churros, they can message you through
They
Instagram and
can't-
things
well,
like that.
yeah, once I can
Yeah.
get back in.
Yeah. Oh. But and if not, just message me and I'll tell you.
Yes. Yes.
I'll
Thank
tell you where you can
Thanks
get
so
it.
much.
I love it.
I
Thank
know.
you so much
No,
for
thank
coming.
you so much.
And I'm so glad that
Thank
we've
you.
met.
Me too.
I'm excited for this journey.
I know.
Are you
It's gonna
ready?
be a bit crazy.
Are you ready?
Hold on to your seat. Hold
Bust
on to
me.
your seat.
Let's go. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.